In this video, I've got an update on Duet Night Abyss, where the dev team discusses the game's narrative, combat, and latest updates. This report comes from IGN, and if you don't know about this game, well, this is a free-to-play hybrid action RPG coming out soon, and new details got revealed in a special program that happened recently, and the game itself will launch globally on PC and mobile on October 28th, and it's making significant changes to its core monetization system. So for those of you that don't know, Duet Night Abyss is developed by Pan Studio, a studio under Hero Games. It was first announced in 2023, and the story is told through a dual narrative from the perspective of two protagonists. Pre-registration for the game is open right now, I believe, on mobile and PC, on the official website, of course. With the latest update, the dev team announced some major changes designed to make the game more player-friendly. All weapons and characters are now free to acquire. There are no banners to pull for and hope for luck. Weapons no longer have a star ratings, and all can be forged or acquired for free through grinding. And all stamina for commissions has been removed, so there's no time limitation on grinding, which is fantastic. I hate when these like free-to-play gacha style games, halt progression, halt just having fun behind a paywall, basically. So in response to a question asked to the devs about how would they describe Duet Night Abyss, where do things stand with the game as of now, the devs respond with Duet Night Abyss is a thrilling hybrid action RPG featuring a dual narrative. Our goal is to provide players with pure, enjoyable gameplay in a relaxing, stress-free environment. Globally, we have conducted 1 technical test and 2 closed beta tests based on player feedback and data performance. We have continuously refined the game. And today, at least at the time of this writing, we are excited to announce that the global launch is scheduled for October 28th, 2025. This release, we have made significant adjustments to the stamina system and monetization model in the release version. All characters and weapons will be fully accessible for free. Meanwhile, we are actively working on future updates and will continue to deliver high-quality content to players in the coming versions. Now, this is just my opinion. I know that free-to-play games gotta make money. They gotta have microtransactions. That's fine. I have no issue with that as long as the microtransactions are priced fairly and do not halt actual progression in the game in terms of like story progression, character progression, things like that. No pay to win stuff, basically. Another question I was asked to the devs is, the story is told from the perspective of two protagonists. How did the idea of this dual narrative originate and what benefits does this approach provide? And devs respond with, the story in Duet Night Abyss is complex, and experiencing it from a single perspective only offers a limited view. By introducing an additional viewpoint, we add another dimension, allowing players to perceive the world in a more nuanced and multidimensional way. This was the very reason we chose a dual narrative in Duet Night Abyss. With a dual narrative, players can experience the story through the eyes of different protagonists. Each character has their own storylines, roles, and connections, allowing players to experience 2 perspectives within a single game. At a certain point, when these storylines intersect, players will encounter unexpected and exciting surprises. In the upcoming version, we have also made the protagonists playable characters, aiming to give players a stronger sense of immersion as they experience the story. And then the devs respond to a question about the action RPG's combat system. So in addition to basic movements like jumping, we have added Helix Leap, allowing characters to traverse long distances at high speed. Each character can equip both melee and ranged weapons, seamlessly switching between close and long range attacks and battles. Regarding skills, we opted for a short cooldown system, and in some cases even no cooldown at all, so that most characters can continuously unleash skills as long as they have sufficient sanity. Additionally, both characters and weapons can be equipped with demon wedges, which not only provide stat boosts, but also introduce changes to mechanics and attack patterns, offering a wide range of options for flexible and customizable builds. During commissions, players can select 2 characters as AI companions to assist in battle, significantly reducing gameplay pressure. So that's interesting to note there. And something I mentioned earlier in the video here is about the free-to-play, like pay-to-win type stuff that happens, and the devs were asked about this. Some of the most common issues players have with gacha games are pay-to-win mechanics and excessive grinding. What does Duet Night Abyss do to address these problems? So the devs respond with, drawing on years of experience in art and design for anime-style games, I've long dreamed of creating an action RPG with a distinctive anime aesthetic. At the same time, I'm aware that the current anime-style game market often has a reputation for a grind-heavy and pay-to-win mechanics. That's why we set out to develop a truly player-friendly, free-to-play RPG where players can enjoy the game freely at their own pace. With this goal in mind, balancing monetization and player experience has been a core focus for our development team. In the latest updates to Dual Knight Abyss, we've made major changes on the monetization system. Character banners and star ratings for both characters and weapons have been removed, and all characters and weapons are now completely free to obtain. From the perspective of reducing player burden, the Demon Wedge system provides fixed stat boosts and can be applied universally within its category once obtained in commissions. In commissions, the Sigil system allows players to summon AI companions to assist in combat, improving efficiency and reducing grind. Additionally, the stamina system for commissions has been completely removed. Our goal is to ease players' burdens while maintaining a player-friendly experience for free-to-play users. And that's all good news. That's great that because some companies don't do that. They don't reverse track and things like that. You got issues with, I think, the Game of Thrones one that I don't think has changed their model, and a few others out there that have tried to get on this free-to-play bandwagon when it comes to these gacha games. So it's good to know that this company is trying to course correct a bit, and so that way they have a better player base and more player friendly. Next, the devs are asked about, with the global launch being set, what's next on a roadmap for post-launch content, basically. So they respond with, the next step, of course, is preparing for the global launch. While it is a critical moment for our entire team, we need to ensure that the upcoming version is stable and delivers a smooth, enjoyable experience, and will continue to make optimizations and adjustments leading up to the launch. All the content for this version is currently in development. Special program already showcased some of the new visuals, but this is just a small part of what's coming. There's still a lot more new content, including trailers and characters, which we'll be sharing on Duet Night Abyss's social channels. So stay tuned. So yeah, not much there to go off of. When asked about, the PC and mobile versions of the game, are there plans to bring it to other platforms? The devs respond with, we are working to make the game fully compatible with controllers and the previous CBT included in initial trial. We also aim to expand the game to more platforms, giving players more ways to play. So didn't confirm which platforms, but there isn't much else out there. I do see a PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. So imagine, it's going to come to one of those, more than likely PlayStation. And I think that's the main key points I wanted to talk about from this latest interview that IGN did with the dev team about this game. Some cool stuff here, and hopefully this ends up being a lot of fun to play. I usually like to give these games a fair shot, try them out for at least a few hours or whatever the heck, and then, showcase them to y'all, see if you guys want to get into it. Because I do like the free-to-play action RPGs like this, even though it's a gacha game. I personally don't participate in financially supporting the whole gacha system thing. I just play it, have fun, because you can just play these games, have fun, go through the story, do what you do there. You don't have to spend any money if you don't want to. Obviously, they're free to play. If you do enjoy them, yeah, spend money, but, be smart about it. Don't be like spending, your whole rent on these type of games. Like, no, bills come first, then games and other stuff. Like, get your bills and make sure you get your food taken care of. But that's all I got for you in this video. What do you guys think about this? Are you looking forward to this new upcoming action RPG that's free to play and changes up its gacha mechanics to be more player friendly? Sound off in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.